Hey, it's Melissa from Special Ed Law Mom coming to you today with another video. I've seen a lot of parents ask a question in Facebook groups. It's a little concerning to me. And they have said, the IEP team has told me that a meeting can only happen at this time and will only be for 45 minutes, or they only do them on Fridays and we can only do them before school. And what do I do if that doesn't work for me? Well, if you do not yet have this book, there may be a newer version of it out there, but this is Special Ed Law by Pete Wright. Um, you need to get it because you can look up those very kinds of things in the index. And according to IDEA 34 CFR, which is the Code of Federal Regulations, 300.322, it talks about parent participation and that a public agency must ensure that one or both of the parents of a child with a disability are present at each IEP team meeting. And they have to give the parents notice early enough to ensure that they will have the opportunity to attend, and they have to handle the scheduling of the meeting at a mutually agreeable time and place. So while a lot of schools may only want to do it the third Friday of the month, or may only block an hour after school for meetings, this is the education of your child. And you have the right to say, I'm sorry, I don't feel that that's enough time. I'm sorry that date or time doesn't work for me. And they have to be able to give you several options to choose from. And they can't all be a weekday at 1 o'clock if you're working. They have to give you several options to choose from in order to find a mutually agreeable time. Now, if they give you several options to choose from, you need to try to make one of those options work. Like I said, they can't all be at 1 o'clock on a weekday. I mean, they need to alter it. Can we do at the end of school? Can we do before school? Can we do mid morning? That kind of thing. And if they've given you multiple options and you don't find a time that works, then they can go on and meet without you. And it does say um, they can conduct in attendance if they are unable to convince the parents that they should attend, and they must have a detailed record of phone calls um, made or attempted, and the results of those calls, copies of correspondence sent to the parents, and any responses received, and detailed records of reaching out to the parents to have them come to the meeting. But there does come a point where they can say, look, we've tried to get mom and dad into this meeting. They're finding that there is no time ever available, even now with technology like Zoom or even over the phone, and we've got to move forward. So you do need to know that, but they do need to try to find a mutually agreeable time. Now, as far as the time length, I'm here to tell you if you're doing an annual IEP review, 45 minutes is not sufficient time to go through that IEP. Every meeting I have ever been in, the school spends at least 45 minutes talking fluff about all the things they want to talk about, not even taking into account anything I might interject, anything I might want to present, any concerns I might have, anything that might come up that might steer the dialogue. So that certainly is not enough time. So you always have the right to ask for a longer period of time. I always ask for 2 hours. Yes, I really do. And if they're not willing to commit to that, then I let them know that while I'm happy to consider what they're willing to tell me that day, I am not able to fully participate. I cannot guarantee that we will be able to finish, and we will need to convene the team again. And a lot of times that will prevent the we only have an hour or we only have 45 minutes because they only want to meet one time. We don't want you to go back and find an advocate or do all those things. So just be upfront with them and say, I don't feel that that's sufficient time. And while I'm willing to meet with you for that time, if it's not sufficient, then we're going to have to reconvene. So you can either block a longer time now, or we can get in the meeting and then you can realize that we need to have a second meeting because I'm not able to fully participate and provide informed consent when you wouldn't say this up front, but essentially you hog all the meeting time and then want me to sign the papers. So remember 300.322 is your friend. Meaningful participation at a mutually agreeable time and place. Now, I know of people that'll say, well, fine, I want to meet at 8 o'clock at night, or they need to meet on a Saturday. Remember that these people are working a job, normal working hours. It may not be convenient for you. I realize that you have more at stake in this than they do. It's your child. So while you may have to take a little bit of time off work to go, the school's not going to pay for them to be there at 8 o'clock at night or to come in on a Saturday, especially when you can do something like Zoom or a phone call. So keep that in mind too. Don't be unreasonable, but try to find a time that works for everybody. So I hope that helps. If you are interested in any advocacy help, you can reach me at specialeducationlawmom@gmail.com. I hope to have a website up soon where you can contact me there. Check out other videos on this channel. There's lots of helpful things. And until next time, make it a great day. Thanks. Bye.